So the cars really don't need much. It's time for the bike. We went over a good bit of stuff already and cleaned up the bike a lot since when we first got it. The low beam was not working. We actually fixed that, so now the low beam is on in addition to the high beam. I'm so excited to hear it run because we have not started the bike yet. I was supposed to get it running and then buy it. I ended up just buying it anyways. We figured out the no start issue on this bike and it pretty much comes down to the starter solenoid. We did put a new one in, so we're actually gonna see if it fires up today. We cleaned the entire fuel system out. I'm about to go out and test this thing and see if it actually fires up this time.
Take it down the road and back, just kind of get it heated up so we can do an oil change. Then we're really going to run it and kind of play around with how it's running.
Alrighty guys, so first test ride was a success, I would say. We do still have some issues to iron out. We're going to take a look at the power commander here after we do an oil change because obviously the tune and the way this thing is running could be affected by that. At least that's where we're gonna start. Alrighty guys, so I actually took it for a pretty good drive around a pretty big circle around here. I will say it is better, but it's still not quite good. So far on our Ducati restoration, we cleaned up the bike, we cleaned the air filter. We did take the plugs out and check them just now. They actually don't look too bad. We're gonna clean them up. But we are having a clutch slippage issue that I was describing not too long ago. We spent a lot of time in the Ducati forums recently. We went ahead and pulled the clutch packs anyways. They actually don't look super worn, but we are finding that they are pretty rusted and corroded from sitting with an open clutch cover like this one. So now that we have the clutch apart and out, we're gonna just have to order that and hold off for now on that. We did get some of the cosmetic fixes and stuff for this bike, just like the tank mount right here. And we did get some more spare parts from the previous owner, including a clear shield, which to be honest, I'm just gonna put the clear shield back on, even though it looks better with the blacked out one. I wanna kind of return this bike to OEM. Got some like stainage right here I tried to clean off, but it's all right. I think it does look good though with the clear one still. I mean, it does look factory. And then we got the tank pad back on. That looks good, and that kind of actually just cleaned up the whole bike. So this actually came really fast. We actually just recently ordered this. We got our new clutch plates and shims, and then we did get a new basket as well. All OEM Ducati parts. So we're about to throw this new stuff on, and that should fix up our clutch slipping issue, and actually should be the last thing we have to do to this bike. We got our flywheel holder here we put on and then just took a 1/2 inch impact. This is a 19mm Allen. All right, now we're good to put our flywheel back on. We put some anti-seize in here. It was a bit rusted, so just to kind of play it safe and keep it from getting seized on here in the future. I'm honestly scared for this, I really am. I hope that it doesn't break or anything. We got our pressure plate springs and stuff back on and torqued down to 5 Newton meters. Last thing we need to put on is this clutch cover right here. And then we are done and we are ready to test it.
Sounds quieter. Definitely the new clutch sounds a good bit quieter than the old one. That's because we replaced the basket on it. All right, so the test ride was successful. This thing is absolutely mint now. I didn't really get on it, so obviously the clutch, it's not gonna slip. It feels way better on takeoff. Just feels way better in general. This thing put a huge smile on my face. So we're gonna get this thing buttoned up and do a couple more things to it, and then it should be done and on the road. This bike just sounds so good though. I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice if we get some clips, but I'm starting to really like this thing a lot. Well guys, we just got back from our long ride on the Ducati. We got just the side pieces on for now. We still have to put the bottom piece on, but we cleaned it up, put those back on, and then I took it for a pretty long drive with the new clutch system, and it is working great. Like, this bike is solid. I'm still smiling from it. This thing sounds insane. It's fast. It's got torque like all get out, and it just looks so good, guys. Now, I do have a GoPro. It's probably like a Hero 1, but I might hook that up and try to get you guys some footage of us riding this thing. But for now, the camera I'm currently using obviously cannot film on this thing. But there you guys have it. Our Ducati restoration is complete at this point, besides the bottom fairings. There's still some minor stuff to do on it. You guys have tagged along thus far in our journey. We have done a lot of work to this thing. Thank you guys again for all the support. Definitely stay tuned for the Jenny and GSX projects.
Arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence.